Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here, friends. We are looking at the S&P 500 futures right now. And when I started the work this morning, the S&P 500 futures were edging up. And that's how I created the shorts. But now they have gone down significantly. They are down 0.62%. And on the side, while I'm speaking in the pre-market, I'm trying to buy some SH. And if I get some of those, I think today would be a good day. So checking that out, let you know if I bought it. Yesterday was a very productive day overall. Yeah, I got SH at around 36.19. That's the story for today. Yesterday I took profits on a bunch of shorts, including SQQQ. So it was a productive day. Let us see how today goes. We have a support for S&P 500 at around 6,859. And the chances of us bouncing above this is pretty good. And we have a resistance now, which is going to be at 6,933. I'm going to mark that red. That's the range for S&P 500 today. Market sentiment is bearish. MACD is bearish. Momentum is below average. That's why I took the risk of getting into SH. And I bought only 100 right now, and I'm at dollar cost average on the way down. That's the plan. And also all my FNGD is starting to pick up significantly, and the accrued losses are reducing. So things are starting to look a little good for my portfolio. That said, let us look at NASDAQ futures. When we look at NASDAQ futures out here, what I can see is that we are down 0.93%. In pre-market trades out here. I think we should get some amount of support at around 24,486. I'm just going to put this support line out here so that you can have a quick look. So this is going to be the line of support. I'm going to mark that green so that we know it's a support. That's where we could come in today. Market sentiment is bearish, MACD is bearish, momentum is below average, and it's dropping further. Not yet into the dead cat bounce territory, but it's going in that direction. Dollar index is down up 0.11%. Earlier during the day, while I was preparing for pre-morning shorts, at that time it was getting very close to 97.891, which is the resistance out here. But then since then it has pushed down, and you would see that the VIX has gone above 20. It's at 20.64, and it's gone up 10.79% today. And meanwhile, gold is waiting for some kind of consolidation. I think we are down 2.73%. I'm going to wait for us to come closer to this line of support, which is at 4,739.17. I still have a little bit of gold in my portfolio, ZGLD. I could dollar cost average and also open new positions as we come closer to 4,742.846, because that's where we're likely to get a bounce back again. And if you look at this whole segment as a bull flag, we could probably look at a breakout out here, and our main resistance is going to be 5014.853. However, the proportion and the formation of this makes me less confident one way or the other. So I'm going to wait and watch how these develop. It's okay to lose some opportunity instead of getting into a risky position. That's the way I'm looking at it. US 10-year yield is now relaxing a little bit. It was supposed to march towards our target, which was at around 4.388, but it's cooled off a little bit. We'll see which way it goes. Now, SH, which is what I got into, is up 0.53% in pre-market trade. I got it at 36.17. With commissions and other things, it will be around 36.19. So I'm at break even right now. We'll have to see how it goes. Canadian 5-year yields are dropping. This is good for the real estate business, but still we are quite elevated. We need to come down further for a meaningful impact on the real estate market out here. And the real estate market has got a big impact on the GDP for the country. So overall, I think we are heading in the right direction for Canada. Let's go on to indicators. We have not done this for quite a while. We have a resistance for S&P 500 at 6,882.71. And we will have some support today at around 6810. Where are we right now? Let us just have a quick look. 6882 is where we closed, and this is 6810. Yeah. So this could be the first support that we may get. And subsequently, there are more supports available. But the thing to note here is that the market sentiment is bearish, MACD is bearish, and momentum is below average. So things are not looking that great out there. NASDAQ also is down. We have created a new resistance out here. That new resistance is at 25,198. And I'm going to mark that red. 25,198.61 is our resistance. And I think our support today, the first support is likely to be at 24,645. And what else do we have here? Again, very bearish market sentiment. MACD is bearish. Super bearish actually. Momentum is below average, not yet into dead cat bounce area, so it could fall further. Next, let us look at QQQ. QQQ is down 0.76% in pre-market trades, and it has got multiple resistances. Let me start marking off the resistance one by one. The first one is at 613.42, which is the uppermost resistance. And the immediate resistance is at 611.70. And we are likely to get initial support somewhere around 599.80, or you could say 599. 599 will be our initial support, and the next support is likely to be at 594.53. Now let me go on and have a look at our AI segment. NVDA. NVDA is down. It's going to get some support today at around 173.64. This is the line of support that we have here. I'm going to mark that as green just to show that it's a support. We had dipped below that yesterday, but we came back up again. And for today, this is again a support. But we have had 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish candles, 4 red candles, which means we started higher and then we came down. Could the same be happening today? The possibility is much high because market sentiment is bearish, MACD is super bearish, momentum is way below average. So we are likely to come down. However, this is a confirmed support, so the chances of a bounce back is pretty good. And we had that bounce back yesterday. So today, I'm thinking that we are likely to break down from here. And pre-market, we are flat. And if we break down from here, there are other supports that I could plot. And I think the very first support would be somewhere in the region of 170.90. So NVDS is something that I would be looking at today. It's very inexpensive, so I could have multiple shares on that, and that could be a bit of a game changer for me. I'm going to think about that today. Again, these are all my personal opinion, not financial advice. Let's look at Meta. Meta is down 1.37% in pre-market trade. It's at 659.99, and it will definitely get support at 651.71, and it should get some resistance at around 669.15. Let's go on to Google. Google is down 4.14% after earnings. Immediately after earnings, there was a jump, and then after the earnings were digested, it came down below this diagonal line of support, which now becomes a diagonal line of resistance. Let me just mark this out as resistance. And therefore, our resistance for today is going to be at 333.24. Right now, we are at 319.50. I would say that we have a little bit of support at 314.65 for Google. Next, let's go on to Amazon. Amazon is down 1.88%. In pre-market trades, it's at 228.72. And we have this line of support out here, which has now kind of become a line of resistance. And for today, it's going to offer resistance at 231.57. Let me mark this red. But this is not a confirmed resistance. So we'll have to see if we can close down below this resistance today. And tomorrow we have another candle that closes below where today's candle closes. Then we'll be able to confirm this resistance. Therefore, what I would say is that at this point of time, there's a good chance that we can go back about 231.64 if the market pushes that way. However, right now we are way below that, so that's the resistance, and our initial support is likely to be 226.49. Next, we go to Apple. Apple is up 0.01% in pre-market trades. We have this diagonal line of resistance, which was pierced yesterday and converted into a support. So the opportunity for Apple today is to close above 278.85 and thereby convert this diagonal line of support into a confirmed line of support. And we have a reverse head and shoulder out here. However nascent it might be, I'll just draw it out for you. So I'll be watching this. And this reverse head and shoulders, I think it could take us all the way up to somewhere around 279.00. That's where I think it could be. Hey, good morning, Inf. Thanks for joining. So that's what I'm looking at, but it's not a sure thing because the entire market is going down. Let's look at Microsoft. It's down 1.89%. MSFT is something that can be used to play this situation. And right now our resistance is 416.24, and the support that we have is going to be, let me just change my widget out here. The support is going to be somewhere around 399.10. So that's a good drop for Microsoft. We had a dead cat bounce yesterday because our momentum had already dropped below 30 and gone to the bottom. So we got that bounce, but today I think we're going to head lower. So that's what I'm thinking. MSFT is something that can be used to play, but it should be used very short, for 1 day or 2 days at the most. Tesla is down 1.62% in pre-market trades. We have a target of 365.70, the head and shoulder target. So we'll check that out as we go. Oracle is down 1.40%, and our friend Hardbaugh was asking me some questions about why software is dropping because of AI, etc. Is that happening to Oracle? Well, for Oracle, there are many factors that are going in. First is the high financial leverage. High financial leverage means when profits are there, it will be phenomenal profits for each share because there is less share and more debt. And when there are losses, shareholders suffer big time because a whole lot of money goes into servicing debt. Oracle has a lot of overhang because of that. That is point number one. Point number two, Oracle was going to put up a huge data center, and Blue Owl, a financial company, was supposed to finance it. It's supposed to be one of the foremost private lenders. And then they stepped back from that because Blue Owl itself is having a lot of trouble with its own finances, and that kind of put a negative spin on Oracle. That's also the second reason why Oracle went down. The third reason why Oracle went down is their exposure to OpenAI. They're looking at business from OpenAI, which OpenAI has committed. The question is OpenAI solvent enough to be able to follow through with the commitment over multiple years? So that's the problem, not only affecting Oracle, it's also impacting other companies like NVDA, AMD, etc. So those are all the factors which are weighing down Oracle. Now, coming to the question of AI disrupting software companies, I think AI is going to be positive for software companies because, first of all, it's going to reduce the coding costs for them. So that will be an immediate short-term catalyst. It may not be the long-term catalyst, but it's a short-term catalyst for now. And because it's a short-term catalyst at this point of time, I think that will be giving an upward move in the stock price. However, there are other issues that Oracle has to contend with. That is the demand for its own services. If the economy is going to be under tariffs, a whole lot of money is going to go into setting up domestic manufacturing capabilities, and this is all long gestation period stuff, and initially they're all likely to be at a loss. So new orders for Oracle is the place where one would look at. However, Oracle notoriously has a very long waiting list, or I would say a funnel, or order book. It has got a huge order book. So overall, I think market is mainly reacting to Oracle's high financial leverage, their exposure to OpenAI. That's all that it is. Those are the two legit concerns. Everything else, I think, is a mirage and can be ignored. That's my personal opinion. I would like to hear from you guys what you think. That said, for today, we have support at 144. Now let's go on and have a look at AMD. AMD is down 0.38% in pre-market trade. It will get a good support at 198.06, and I'm expecting a bounce back from here to test the resistance at 203.58. Next, let us look at SMCI, which is now 3.05%. A gap fill is in order, so it needs to come back down, and it could get support at 30.01. Broadcom is up 2.32% in pre-market trades. It will get support at 308.05. And today we want to make sure we don't convert this support into a resistance. We can convert the support into a resistance if we came and closed at around 295.30. If that doesn't happen, then we are fine. We have support at 303.17, so Broadcom is pretty safe overall. Palantir is down 3.26% in pre-market trades. Let us see. The next support for Palantir is at 124.57. This is a very strong support that we can look forward to. And we have a target for Palantir at 134.90. And I'm thinking that we are moving towards this target. I'm just going to change the color of this so that you can see it clearly, because our candle for today is also below that. Let me just move this a little bit. This is our target, 135.15, and this candle is moving below it. And this is the cup, and this is the head and shoulder target, okay? So this is one shoulder, this is the head, this is the other shoulder. This was the neckline we broke down, and we are coming towards that. PLTD is something that can be used to play this. Next, we have SMH, which is down 0.51%. It's going to get support today at 373.78. Hi, hot dog. Yes, I hear you're re-entering 10. I just explained Oracle before you join, so you may want to skip back and listen to what I have to say about Oracle. I also replied to you in our Substack. Next, let us look at Tempus AI. Tempus is down 2.93. So for Tempus, my estimation is that because it has already broken down below the support out here of 53.23, right now it's at 51.97. I'm thinking that the strongest support for Tempus AI is going to come at 47.18. I have Tempus AI at a loss right now. I would do some dollar cost averaging at 47.38 because that's where I expect it to bounce back up. We are already below 30% on the momentum. Our MACD is absolutely bearish. Market sentiment is bearish. So a dead cat bounce could be possible once the market opens and we fall down a little bit more. There could be a potential of dead cat bounce. I'm not sure about it, but that's what I'm thinking. So that said, let us go and have a look at some of the stocks that I had. I wanted to talk to you about CRWD. CRWD, where are you? CRWD, where is crowdsource? Okay, crowdsource, we had put a head and shoulder target of around 422.45. We don't cover this stock very often. The reason I wanted to bring this up was that we have already met our target, and we are coming down further. We are down 0.64%. Now, what is the opportunity out here? Well, I'm thinking that there should be a very strong support at around 409.75. That should give us a bounce. We already bounced yesterday. And today we are still coming back down again. If you look at market sentiment, it is bearish. MACD is bearish. Momentum is also below average. So I think this could have been a dead cat bounce. So if we fall below the support of 409.96, then I think we are in big trouble out here. Where is the next support? Okay, so for this, I think we'll have to recalibrate the chart so that we can see the lines much better. And I would like to draw a line of support from here, and I test it. Okay, so I am thinking the next support after that is 386.73. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about with regard to the additional stock out here. Some of the stocks that I am in are coming back again. FNGD, for example, is coming back up. So I'm happy about that. Let's go on and have a look at Genomics. In Genomics, we have Pfizer, which is down 0.60%. I think it's steadily moving towards its target. I'm still at a loss out here, but I'm holding on. I'm not dollar cost averaging. All systems are go. We had a good earnings report as well. So I'm looking at holding Pfizer for a longer time. Prime is down 1.87%. Resistance is going to be at around 3.84. I'm going to mark this red. 3.84 is the resistance. 3.41 is where the price action is at right now. And I think our support is going to be 3.08. Next, we go on to Intelia. Intelia is down 3.48% in pre-market trades. And it's at 11.93. And we have a resistance at 12.32. I'm going to mark that red. And then we have this support out here, which is at 11.83, which will offer support for today. So I expect us to bounce off this support and get a resistance of 12.35. Next, let's look at Caribou Biosciences, which is down 0.62% in pre-market trades. And we have support at 1.51. Beam Therapeutics is down 1.34% in pre-market trades, support at 25.65. Ortimin is down 0.78% in pre-market trades, and I think it will get some support at 4.65. Editas is up 0.51%. It's going to get some support today at 1.89. Illumina is up 0.47%. It's going to get resistance today at 138.00. That's going to be the resistance. I'm going to remove this line out here. It didn't make any sense. We are also likely to get some support at 131.03. Next, let's go on to CRISPR Therapeutics, which is down 2.07%. It's moving towards the support at 48.06. I made a severe miscalculation with CRISPR Therapeutics. I'm just holding on to it. It's inherently a good company. I'm at a deep loss out there, looking for a bounce back. Let's look at the next one, Allogene, which is down 1.11%. It has got a support at 1.79, and right now it's at 1.78. So I'm going to leave it as it is, and I would say that the next support for it could be somewhere in the region of 1.72. And if you look at Grail is down 1.01%, and it's going to get resistance at 100.59. It'll get support at 93.06. PICV is up 0.26% in pre-market trades, and it's going to get support at 1.88. It will get resistance at 2.02. ART3 is down 0.72% in pre-market trades. The diagonal line of support is now a diagonal line of resistance, giving resistance today at 29.91. Right now we're at 28.97. And I think the support, if any, is likely to come somewhere around 28.34. Now let's look at Vertex. Vertex is up 0.83% in pre-market trades, resistance at 479.19, and support is going to be at 471.97. Ginkgo Bioworks is down 0.36% in pre-market trades, some support at 8.12. Right now we are at 8.24. I would like to go to Precision. Precision is down 2.19% in pre-market trades. It's going to get support at 4.31. Eli Lilly is down 0.26 in pre-market trades. It has got resistance at 1,107.90 and then at 1,112.83. Right now it's at 1,104.25. It could get some support at 1,075.94. After that, it will be pushed into caption. Next, we are looking at Ultragenics, which is down 0.77% in pre-market trades. Unfortunately, it seems like a head and shoulder pattern out here, and we're also below this diagonal line of support. This has pushed us all the way down, and now in this formation we have broken out of a bull flag, and in this bull flag the top line support of the flag is been confirmed, and we are likely to bounce off from here. This will offer support at 24.45. Right now we are at 24.50. Ultragenics is indeed struggling a lot, but the vitals are improving. Market sentiment is almost close to neutral from the bearish. MACD is bullish. Momentum is just below average and it needs to pick up. That's all. Now for our friend Uddhav, I'm just going to look at United Health. United Health has met our target of 277.57. It's right now at 274.86. What is the next drop that it could have? Okay, let me draw a line of support out here and mark it green. This line of support is going to be at $269. Right now we are at $274. So we will bounce off at $269. 269 is definitely going to give us a really good bounce back. So I'm going to remove this target and I'm going to remove this. I'm going to leave the line out there. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this line up and take it all the way up. Now that is our bear flag. And we are looking at what happens next. If we bounce off the support, then we'll see if we can build a platform out here and move up further. Team is another company that we were looking at. It has got a target of 94.71. Right now we are at 103.94. Yesterday we had a doji candle, indecision candle, and today we are already down 1.05% from where we closed yesterday. So this is our target. 94.71. Market sentiment bearish, MACD bearish, momentum below average. We had a little bit of a dead cat bounce, but now we are looking at earnings coming up after hours today. If there's a catalyst in the earnings, then we can improve. We could have a situation like sell the rumor, buy the news kind of a thing, and the stock could bounce back. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't understand the fundamentals of that company. I don't know what they do. They're a software company. That's all I know. Now let's go on to currencies and have a quick look at the currencies and see what's happening with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down 5.09%. It has fallen out of that parallel channel that we had for a long time. So we need to recalibrate everything. Let me go into a 1 week time frame and recalibrate this chart and see what it looks like. Okay, recalibrate. Okay, so here we are. So I'm going to remove all these other lines. We had a target of 7,003 and we already met and exceeded that target. So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove all those lines that we had put there because that's making this chart look messy. I'm going to take out all the lines. Just bear with me for a few minutes. We can always draw new lines of resistance. We know where the resistance lines are. So we don't need them now. All the old ones should go. And even this diagonal line I'm going to take off, make the chart look clean. All the supports, let them all go away. Okay, so what we have here could be a very small shoulder. So if I also look at that as a head and shoulder, then this is how I would look at that shoulder. I am going to pull a line from here and put that at the breakout point, color this line yellow so that we can see it very clearly. This line takes us to 55,841. So 55,841 is a place where I think we are likely to be. Now, the other thing I would like to do is to put a line of support out here. And this line of support has supported us in the recent past. So I'm expecting that also to give us a bounce back. So I'm thinking, given the overall bearish market sentiment, bearish MACD, and momentum below average, we are moving in that direction with the provision for a dead cat bounce because we are way below the 30% mark. We should get a dead cat bounce later today. And then we'll come back down again, I think, and we'll meet this support of 55,393. And then bounce back up again. A bounce back should be off a support or for some reason. Without reason, if there's a bounce back, it's kind of a dead cat bounce or some sentiment bounce, that's all. So with that said, I would like to bring this session to an end. And I'll catch up with you guys again in the next one. Thanks for joining. Bye for now.